Good day everyone and welcome back to Firefighting Simulator, the squad. So, this one is going to be a bit different. First of all, you're getting an extra Firefighting Simulator video this week, so if you were looking forward to that, congratulations. If you would like to see more of these videos, you know, hit the like button, and even better, let me know in the comments that, hey, I'm really enjoying this series, please make more. That's really the best input you can give me in terms of making these videos, is what you want to see, not just, you know, because I'm going to tell you, it's sometimes hard to tell. That's why you're getting an extra video this week, is that right now this seems to be what everyone wants to see. The second reason why this is going to be a bit of a different episode is because we're actually on our way to fight a somewhat small forest fire. Basically, there is a bike park that has some trees, and they've caught fire. So here we are responding as quickly as we can, and I'm going to tell you, I've attempted this drive to get the fast mission time a few times. I'm finally saying, you know, this is it. This is it. This is going to be it. Because, well, you'll understand what the headache is in just a moment here. This is it. This is the turn we have to make. And I made it. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, we've only got 15 seconds to get parked, and then its fast mission time, you know, fast drive time expired. And I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, we just had a minor traffic accident. Did we actually get the fast driving time? I don't know. I was just so focused. I mean, look at how stupid it is where they're having us park the fire engine there. Why would we park the fire engine like that? It makes no sense. And I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna fit the fire engine probably too easy through there, the way the camera just went. Alright, so here is the scene. There are potential hostages. That's what I like to call the victims on this channel here. Okay, they're setting up the line. I mean, really, this makes no sense for parking the fire truck here. Alright, first priority is going to be locating potential hostages. I see one right here. Let's get them immediately, because they are in immediate danger. Alright, I see another one over there. As soon as someone is available, I'll have them grab them. I think we'll attack the fire working right to left. That's probably going to be the best course of action. Alright, number 3, there is a Alright, so number 2, go ahead and start establishing a line. Number 3, there is a victim somewhere. Yes, sir. Number 3, get that person. And while they're doing that, I can set up a line and start directing the attack here with on the fire. Number 2, start there. We're gonna try and let's work our way from to the right there. All right, I'm hooking up over here. Okay, the trees are going to be the pain, I think. Oh, this far nice. This is how you can force first person. I mean, you know, I noticed in the last video someone asked about first person, and I'm going to tell you, I wish there was a mod for first person. I'll have to look into that. I doubt it. Unfortunately, not every game is modifiable, especially when it comes to things like camera angles. Alright, so there's the pesky fire is. Yeah, these trees are going to be the pain. So what I think I'll do is I'll keep number 3 on me for now. Actually, number 3 I haven't told is get a hose. Alright, so far this looks good. I think we'll have to try and work our way somewhat up the hill. But I don't think we're going to be able to really achieve that. Oh good, number 3's coming. Alright, so what I think I'm actually going to do, now that I've decided with regards to number 3, I think we're going to try and push towards the water there. So, number 3, take point there. I'll try and push this back as well, so it doesn't... I mean, this is going to be a lot of solo work here. So I think the first thing to do is to focus on kind of this brush. It's going to be easier to put out, but it's got the wider area. I'm not going to worry too much about that tree, because that tree's not going to light any of the other trees on fire. It's too far away. So if I can push this brush fire here back. And I'm pushing too far probably up the hill here, but I just want to give myself some breathing room. Now I'll focus on the tree here. Alright. Now focus on pushing back towards the lake somewhat here. Again, I'm going to focus on the brush fire first, I think. Trying to reduce the total amount of fire so that it can't spread as easily. Focusing kind of on... I'm more worried about fire spread, because it's the fire spread that we're really going to be fighting here. It's just going to keep undoing all the work that we do if it's not handled right. Okay, so I'm starting, you know, as I took a glance back here, and as you can see, and I'm somewhat trying to use my hose here as a guide for this, this started to creep back over here, so we gotta work on this again. We're starting to lose progress in here. We're overall, they're able to, let's have 3 join me up over here, because 1, 2, and 3 are kind of getting too close to each other. So if I can have 3 help me out up here with that lower bit, I can really push forward here. Again, I'm worried about that right side here. It's look at how fast it's already spread back in here. This is what we don't want to see. Just gotta keep pushing it back here. Try and contain it until we can, you know, do a full-on assault on it. Always a good idea to take a look behind you, make sure that no pockets have been missed. That's gonna just, if you miss this, if you miss that ember, it's just gonna come back. All right, I gotta be careful not to push too deep into the middle here, or too far up the hill. But I think I'm in a point where I've got this kind of clearing here, so I should be pretty safe here. More importantly, I can kind of Again, I'm trying to keep the fire that's further up the hill at bay so that it doesn't just erode the progress here that's being made. Now I can work on the center bit some more here, pushing towards the lake. Can help them out a little bit there. Okay, we're gonna have to... That one's tricky. Some of these hot spots are just not wanting to go out. Oh, finally. Well, I'm seeing some of that hard work go up in flames again. But we haven't lost as much progress as we could have. Specifically, it's this spot here I gotta push back again. Oh, also this tree's starting to go up again. I think I got to it in time. Alright, we've got the entire center bit here. Good. So, sorry, number 1 is doing that. Number 2, yeah, come up here and start helping with this. I'm gonna kind of scout it out here. I believe that we can kind of pinch it off, like this. Alright, yeah, I think we can pinch it off at this point here. And I think if 3 and 1, or sorry, 3 and 2, if they can hold, if we can cut it off here, I think I can work with number 1 to take the rest of it. I mean, I'm able to... Yeah, I'm able to really push this line. It's moments like this that I wish I could have like a big overhead camera to see, you know, what's going on. You know, like a drone view here. All right, with this area here now contained. Uh-oh. Am I seeing it spread back to where we don't want it to? First of all, I had this area taken care of. All they had to do was finish it off. Okay, number 2.
Yes, sir.
Plant yourself over there. I'm gonna try and find number 1, and we're going to take on this. Again, I'm gonna use the same strategy. I'm gonna try and take out all this ground stuff so that doesn't, you know, continue to spread out of control. Plus, they might help a little bit with the trees. Yeah, they aren't going to be of any help to the trees, are they? I'm actually going to have to go back here and put this tree out just because I'm worried about it undoing. Alright, let me push this point here. And then I believe this is a good point where I think if I plant number 2 here, number 3 is going to defend that point, number 2 can defend this point. I can then take out everything behind here. Connecting it, once we have number 1, we can easily take the hill because it will be all 4 of us working together. I suppose this is actually in some ways the most irritating part of the game is that, you know, some stuff would burn out. I mean, by now there shouldn't be any more fire in some parts because it would have just completely burned up all of its fuel source. There would be nothing left to burn. Alright, number 1. You know what, number 1? I think you've got the right idea. Let's get this out of... You know, we can move you up if we take out this. This is why number 1 is number 1 and not number 2, because number 1 is slightly smarter than number 2. Number 2's okay. Number 3 is like my nephew. That's how he got here. You know, I couldn't say no when, hey, could you get your nephew a job? Number 3 is, yeah. Number 3's a hard worker, though. All right, number 1. Push the point, push the point. Someone blow the whistle. We're storming the trenches. Again, I'm trying to divide and conquer here somewhat. It's hard to do that, though, when it comes to fire spread. You just get surrounded. Alright, this tree is no longer... Well, it's in danger, but it's no longer itself a problem. Alright, we can focus on taking these trees out. Or rather, putting these trees out. That's a better word for it. Ooh. Yeah, this one's gonna do a lot of work if we don't get it under control. Okay. We'll have number 1 move up. There we go. I'll push this point here again. So yeah, this is probably not the most traditional way of handling this situation, but it's working. We've got this bit here almost taken care of. And numbers 2 and 3 are holding the line there. They're keeping the fire contained to the hill, which is what I like to see. Alright, now number 1 and as I can join them. We can start. Ooh, I'm not liking what I'm seeing off over there. The smart. Alright, number 1, you go there. I'm gonna go over to where number 3 is because we got the fires. Number 3, what have you done? Oh no. We're losing so much progress here. This is the fire line that I drew with my hose. Also, hats off to whoever's been, just continuously adding hose. So that it seems like I have an infinite amount of hose here to work with. Yeah, we're gonna have to retake this bit here. Alright, a little bit up top there. Give you a nice little spritz. There you go, you look happy. Well, I wouldn't say happy, but you're not on fire anymore, and that's what counts. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a little cut here. And I'm going to start pushing it down to number 3 there. In fact, if number 3 moves to this point here, and number 3 holds it at that rock, we can use that rock as the, basically we can use the rock as a break there. Fire's not going to burn the rock. Well, I mean, it's not gonna... It's not, but it is, but it's not. The point is that the rock can serve as a barrier, preventing the fire from jumping over if we can push the line enough. Yes, Commander. So, if we have 2 move up, and if we can extinguish all of this where this rock is here, 1 and 2 and myself can push up the other side there. Actually, you know what? Number 3, hold this point here. Number 2, join number 3. Number 1 and I are going to... Yeah, we don't have... Alright, number 1 and I we can just all push. I misunderstood the way the fire was going. So yeah, we all just need to push up this here. This should be pretty straightforward. My main thing is going to have to be to make sure that the tops of these trees are put out, because they don't like to put out the very tops of the trees, it seems. Like this bit here. Okay. Got a little close there. Oh, this is actually the last of the fire, isn't it? Making me start to think that maybe the way to do it is to work downhill. Yeah, that might have been more efficient, is to have worked downhill towards where we came from. Let's get a better view here. Well, never mind. Alright, driving time, medium. Mission time, medium. Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty tricky one. I might have to come back and do it again, though. because it is a lot of fun, but it's a little tricky. I might have to try going down the hill next time.